Damn people on the news board got me so upset I have to see a psychiatrist. The fuck's my pencil? Where's my pencil at? That's alright. The psychiatrist wanted to remain anonymous, but I was drawing a picture of him before you got here. There he is. I drew this picture. That's him.
Well, Tom, just, I just want you to relax. Trust the chair you're sitting in.
Yeah.
Just let it go. Just trust it. Just explain to me what I'm receiving.
It's all easy to you, Doc, isn't it? Huh? Medical degree, a couple $100,000 a year? Yeah. That's easy for you to say.
It's being delusional now, Tom. Why are you doing things you don't wish to do?
Well, I think it's been a slow, progressive thing that's been happening over the past several years. Because I went to Ted Nugent's website, and there's a lot of people there that mess with me. They hurt my feelings, stuff like that. The first one was Val. She was a moderator, and I used to ask her all the time, "Hey Val, on a scale of 1 to 10, how close am I to being banned?" See, she was a moderator, and she can ban you. And she used to always say 9.99.
Well, wasn't it you that told me the most important part of knowing someone is to know if they can hurt you or not?
Yeah, and I knew she could. She was a moderator. She could ban me. She could ban me.
Yeah. Isolation.
Yeah.
Cosmic.
Yeah, cosmic. Cosmic isolation.
Not responsible for your anger.
And, well, speaking of that, this cosmic stuff, there's a guy on there named Jeff Christensen. He's a moderator now. He's like some kind of fucking Buddhist.
Yeah.
And I think he actually eats like rats' assholes and stuff in a bowl. They eat like assholes out of animals. And it's like, I'm afraid the guy's gonna start following me around the woods and like, picking up my gut pile.
Yeah.
I mean, he eats all kinds of
grubs out of
stuff.
a log or something.
He's a Buddhist, and every time it's a Christian thread on the news board, he got to chime in with his 2 cents, although he's a Buddhist.
He's closed-minded.
A little speck of dust that floats around the universe with all kinds of cosmic energy, and then he...
Has to win.
What?
Has to win?
No, he cuts down on me. He's supposed to be the moderator, but I heard he don't have power to ban no more. I heard that.
Did I see you with lack of help?
I don't fear him.
So the one girl can hurt you, but the other guy can't.
That's like asking me if my bulldozer has a flat tire, Doc. You know what I mean? If your bulldozer has a flat tire, you're out of business.
That reminds me, you're outrageous, your temper.
Well, that usually comes out on Colorado Hunter.
Difficulty of your emotional state.
Well, the whole thing's a clusterfuck. I mean, I went up there to meet these guys once, you know what I mean? And there's this guy named Brian Exton, and he pulls out a high-powered rifle and goes, "Look what I bought for $200." And I'm like, okay. And they're like, "Would you ever shoot it?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, holy shit. And I'm going hunting with this guy?
Yeah.
This guy's got a high-powered rifle.
Right.
30-06, shoot 3 miles.
Right.
No, go right through a house. It'll shoot right through a house.
Yeah. He's got no hygiene.
And he never even shot it before. And I'm hunting with this guy. Okay, so I'm scared to death right off the get-go. Thank God that greenhorn from Colorado Hunter, is a greenhorn, a city boy, mama's boy, greenhorn kind of guy. Got everything he wanted when he was a kid and all that. He just spoiled everything. Absolutely spoiled rotten. I'm a better guitar player than him, so he's pissed off at me. He don't play like, Nuge calls me nigger. Well, Nuge never called him nigger. So he's like jealous of that. I'm like, go fuck yourself. I don't give a fuck,
Is he vindictive or?
He plays Eddie Van Halen stuff, you know what I mean? Vindictive? Hell yes.
Ooh.
He joined another message board that's like an anti-Nuge board. He's a moderator on that board.
That's not a good behavior.
No. So.
Yeah, that gets into self-will.
Yeah. And then there's Vortek, man. He knows everything about everything. This guy shows up at Sunrise Acre. We're to hunt, right? He got no gun. He got no suitcase. He got no razor, no toothbrush, nothing. He shows up with the clothes on his back from Seattle, Washington. Flies across the country with the clothes on his back. I had to drive him around all weekend. I stop a store, buy a shirt. Yeah. So the next day, Vortek, trying to change your shirt. Oh, gotta go to the store.
Right, no hygiene, health issues.
And then there's this guy named Big Jim when I get up there, right? This guy, his sleeves are completely ripped off of his shirt. Both sleeves are like ripped off. you know, like frayed strings hanging there, you know. And he said, there'd be no smoking at Ted's house. So I said, okay. So I snuck around the corner. I'm smoking a cigarette. Next thing I know, they got me up on this cross. I got video of it. It's on YouTube. They got me hanging on the cross. Punished me all night long. I had 12 hours in that cross because I smoked a cigarette.
I'd be selling flowers down the airport. Stay the hell off that Nuge board.
No, I'm addicted to it. I catch myself. I'm there at night. I'm there in the morning. I'm setting my alarm for 1 o'clock, 2:30, 4 o'clock to get up every hour and a half and
Taking
check
your
the Nuge
medication?
board. Because these people are talking about me. I think it's a guy named Hunting Dude. I think he's here. I think he's got microphones hidden in his trailer. Am I taking my medication? No, I quit taking the medication. Medication makes me crazy.
What did you take today?
I woke up this morning. I had 2 Vicodin, a glass of whiskey, and that Prozac I'm still taking. And then around 11 o'clock I smoked a joint. And I'm tired all day. I don't get it. I don't understand it.
We'll have to get you some red ones. But you continue to do the things you don't want to do. You're really having difficulty in your emotional state. You're practically delusional.
I am
Your
slightly
temper's been
delusional.
down, huh?
There's a girl in there named 4 times Gigi. Call her 4X Gigi. And she's just a psychopath. You know what I mean? I mean, she's got to be in everybody's face. Psychopath. Everybody's face all the time. Totally narcissistic. You know, totally off the wall. And that's okay. I understand some people are crazy. You know, but the moderator's a freaking Buddhist who eats assholes out of animals.
Right.
You know, it's one thing to kill an animal and eat the meat. You know, he's got to eat the asshole. You know, come on.
Yeah.
You know, what are you eating assholes for?
Right.
You know?
You know what? Right. What are you really saying?
You know, what are you doing? You eating an animal's asshole? What?
What
the hell's the matter with you? Why don't you see the fucking spider? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
just spit it out. You know.
Who else is there that gives me problems? Let me see, Hunting Dude. And Uncle Ted's no problem whatsoever, but he comes on. I wish he'd throw them people out, but he doesn't. He's just nice to everybody. You know.
Well, that's the way to be.
Well, they're all buying tickets, so you
put them in a sandbox. You know. Put everyone in a sandbox.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Brian Exton, you know, finally finds a nice hobby, enjoys deer hunting. It's like my wife, same thing. As soon as you start doing what you like to do, the wife got to start some shit. So you're planning on going hunting Saturday, but now you can't go because the wife started some shit.
Right.
And she's going to her mother's house, and you have to watch the kids or some crazy.
Right. Paint her fingernails black. And
get
the toy from the Cracker Jack.
That's what they do. That's what they do. And there's just Jen loves the news. Oh, dear God in heaven.
Yeah, go stand someplace no one ever stood before.
Well, that's what she does. You know, I seen pictures of her. Backstage, Nugent concert, you know. Jen loves the news. She's obsessed with Ted Nugent. And here's like Ted sitting there in his robe after the show, you know, trying to relax. He just kicked out 2.5 hours, 3 hours total energy. He's got his bathrobe on, you know. His wife's beside him holding on to him because Jen loves the news there. Hi, Dad. You know, she's like, get her out of here. You know, you can see that in the picture. You know what I mean?
My God.
It's unbelievable.
So she does like to go where no one stood before.
But, she tried to, but, you know. But they're all okay. I just don't trust any of them. And,
but they're all pieces of your mind's palace.
Yeah. Yeah.
You cannot have lack of effort.
No lack of effort on my part. Are you filming me? Who put the camera there?